We had been eagerly awaiting the premiere of the new episodes of the Power Rangers series created by Ninja Kidz, but in October everything came to a halt, and now we have the real reasons why this happened. We must remember that Ninja Kidz has been creating this series for many years and already has 9 episodes on its YouTube channel, so these new episodes were numbered 10 through 13. It should be noted that they had never had any copyright issues with Power Rangers since their series is fan-made and done in a somewhat parodic style, which is permitted by law. For those who are unfamiliar with this, I will briefly explain that anyone can use any character and create something else using that character if they do so in the form of a parody. It doesn't have to be funny, but it must be something different or mixed with something else. This is why many people create designs for t-shirts and have no copyright issues, as they are creating something different that is not exactly the same as the original character. It is very important to understand this, as this was precisely the main problem with these new episodes of the Ninja Kidz series. Although many thought that the problem was the use of artificial intelligence, the reality is that this was not an issue and the use of this tool had a specific purpose, which we will explain to you later in this video. For now, we are going to focus on the real reason why Hasbro has stopped this series, and everyone should know that it has not yet been cancelled definitively, so there is still hope that it will be released. Shane Myler, the father of the Ninja Kidz and creator of the channel, told the Legacy of Nerd everything that is happening with the series. The first thing Shane reports in this text is that they are doing everything possible to be able to release the 4 new episodes they have created, so this confirms that the series has not yet been cancelled, it is only on hold for now. He then goes on to give the reasons why they have not been able to release these episodes and also says that this is all they can say for now. This means that there may be more information behind this whole issue, but if Shane gives more information, it could affect the negotiations with Hasbro. Although we saw the first trailer in October, Ninja Kidz had already sent a draft of the teaser to Hasbro and Playmates on September 24th. This lets us know that they have been working on this project very quickly, since we saw the first photos from the filming in the last days of August, and in less than 30 days they already had the draft of the teaser ready. Another thing about this text is that the teaser was a draft, which means that it was not the finished product and still needed changes. Then, on September 26th, they also sent a draft of the first episode to Hasbro and Playmates, so Ninja Kidz was working very quickly. Hasbro and Playmates initially reacted with great enthusiasm and said that Ninja Kidz had exceeded their expectations. Basically, Hasbro and Playmates liked the draft of the first episode that the Ninja Kidz team had prepared, so this was a good sign that everything was on track. A week later, on October 3rd, Hasbro's lawyers sent a cease and desist order to the Ninja Kidz team, which was very contradictory since they had basically approved everything. We must remember that the initial deal had started with Playmates, as they gave Shane the money to create the new episodes to advertise the toys, since this company is now in charge of manufacturing the toys. This is why Hasbro's lawyers said that Playmates had no authority to make an agreement with Ninja Kidz, which is strange since Shane had sent the drafts to Hasbro and they were happy with the product. Despite that initial excuse given to Shane, the real reason came later, when Hasbro said that the project looked too professional and could interfere with Hasbro's future plans. This leaves us with many questions, as we now don't know if the reboot will have the same quality as a fan-made project, or if a fan-made project has a better story than the reboot will have. We know that these last 4 episodes of the Ninja Kidz Power Rangers series were going to have great visual quality with high-level special effects since they invested a lot of money, but I don't think those effects are good enough to compete with a production in which they are going to invest much more money. Ninja Kidz never intended to compete with the reboot. In fact, the reboot begins filming in January 2026, and we don't even know when it will be released, but Ninja Kidz was set to premiere in November. There is a significant time difference, the 2 projects were not going to coincide, which is why everything Hasbro said does not make sense. Shane goes on to explain in the text that on October 17th, the draft teaser that had been sent to Hasbro and Playmates initially was leaked, and this caused a lot of concern due to the use of artificial intelligence. The Ninja Kidz team had little time to deliver a preliminary teaser, which meant they had to deliver a draft by a specific date that was too soon. Some editors use artificial intelligence as a tool to create preliminary versions to quickly explore ideas, and then when the teaser is approved, they replace all those artificial intelligence scenes with the actual, properly edited scenes. Shane also clarifies that they were excited to see characters like Golder and Finster come to life in new ways, but those effects are incredibly expensive if done in a short amount of time and would take too long if they use traditional methods. Most of the AI-generated effects were placeholders and were always intended to be replaced once they had clear creative direction and the appropriate approvals. An example of this was the news reporter we saw in the teaser, which was created with artificial intelligence, when in reality that character was going to be played by Jason Faunt, the actor who played the Red Ranger in Time Force. They possibly did this so as not to spoil the fact that this actor was going to be making a cameo appearance in the series, which is why they decided to use a character created with artificial intelligence. Another surprise Shane revealed is that they have been working on additional cameos with Power Rangers Legends to pay tribute to the franchise and the fans. In conclusion, Hasbro chose to halt the Ninja Kidz series with the excuse that the project looked too professional and that the initial deal was made with Playmates, who do not have the authority to do business like this. I want you to write your opinion about these excuses given by Hasbro in the comments and at the same time tell me what you think are the real reasons why they stopped this series. I think Hasbro has missed a great opportunity to continue promoting the Power Rangers franchise, since we all knew that this series was fan-made and was going to be a relief for fans, given that we haven't had anything from Power Rangers since 2023. What I did see was that some people were confused, thinking that the new Ninja Kidz series was a reboot of the franchise, but I think that could have been easily fixed if they had clarified in the series itself that it was fan-made. This whole dilemma leaves me very concerned because now I think Hasbro is not going to give us a high-quality product in the reboot since they were afraid that the Ninja Kidz series could interfere with the reboot plans. We know that the Ninja Kidz series was going to be very high quality, we've said that many times, but a Hollywood project is supposed to be on a much higher level. It's like saying you can't park your Kia Soul next to my Ferrari because your Kia might steal all the attention from my car. This doesn't make sense. If you have a Ferrari, then a car like a Kia Soul is not going to steal the spotlight from your car. This is the best example because the Kia Soul is a great car, but it's not on the same level as a Ferrari. This is why Hasbro may have a Kia Soul for the reboot and may think that the Ninja Kidz project could steal the spotlight from the reboot.